Huh. Chat about what? Cryptocurrency. Can I tell you how it changed my life?
No, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise swearsies, it's just a fact. And it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. Today, we are looking at some more weirdos on Tinder's doing weirdo things, all right? Newly divorced, and 15 minutes after downloading Tinder, this happens. School was 10 plus years ago, and 2.5 thousand miles away. Hey, OP, I guess you're not from around here. Hi, Jimmy. You forgot to blank out his name in the matched part. Hi, Jimmy. What years did you go to university? I also went there and hooked up with a Jimmy one time. I hope you wore a Jimmy hat. He kind of looks like you. Yeah, it was me. Jimmy coming back for the double dip. Look at you. This could also be terrifying, I guess, depending on how you frame it. Either because Jimmy is stalking her specifically, or because there's just so many dudes out there. Just a sea of dongs to surf upon. It's not as cool as it sounds. What do men honestly expect with bios like these? I'm looking for a woman, at least 30 pounds overweight, who has 7 kids by 9 different baby daddies. How does that work? Must still think she's a tan, independent woman living on child support and has "my kids are my world" written in the bio. Send a compliment? My basics over 7'3". The problem is you're a 36-year-old man on Bumble. I think all these dating apps are meant for the younger ones, right? It's time for your balls to drop, Jason, is what I'm trying to tell you. You need to go out, hit up a lady at a bar like anybody else would do 20 years ago in a more idealistic time. Guys, did I mess it up? Still no response. Please tell me that's a permanent tattoo on your lower back. I'd love to tell you it is, but it's unfortunately not. Maybe I'll have a permanent one there someday. Oh man, I wanted to check it out from a closer angle.
Wahoo, it's me, Mario.
Show me your ass. Could you possibly thirst anymore? I don't know, man. This is just totally not the vibe I go for when meeting new people. So it's always weird to jump back in with all the cum brains, right? She says that can be arranged with or without the tattoo. DTF, DTF. I like that arrangement. Although I'd love to see if you have any more tattoos below that. So subtle, so clever. Look at him maneuver. You'll just have to wait and find out in person. OP says, how long will it take for you to bleach your asshole? What are you doing? Did you mess it up? Yeah, I would say that you did. You want to know where you went wrong? Right about when she stopped talking to you. Oh my god, dude. Make it make sense. No, you. Hi. Hey, sexy. What's up? Just home. When we bagging? Need to see eggplant. Need to see peach. Bye. See ya. Wasting my time. You wasted less than 10 minutes on this exchange. Do you realize that hundreds of centuries ago, people would spend their entire lives trying to see the genitals of their loved ones? Literally courting that goes on for like 5 to 10 years and they never kiss each other. You had a 10-minute exchange where you asked to see each other's genitals and were refused. And you feel outraged by this? I feel outraged by this, but for a completely different reason. How about this post? What do you think she means? Default answer, don't know, don't care. Hey, I'm just gonna be blunt. I have a really interesting story. It's probably not as interesting as you think it is. I would love to tell it to someone deserving. I'm looking to get ahead, but I'm afraid of monsters. Monster emojis. So I just lie on my pillow and have princess dreams. Wink, tongue sticking out, rainbow emoji. If you're picking up what I'm throwing down, swipe right. I am mystified by what this is supposed to mean. Pillow princess? I kind of know what that is. In lesbian circles, it's the eat E if you picking up what I'm putting down. But yeah, head monsters? She's schizophrenic. I don't know what to do with this. I love a good bit of schizo posting as much as the next man, but come on, within limits. Within limits. Throwback to when a girl I hooked up with went on my Hinge and sent, interesting messages to other girls. Bro, this is such a violation. What the hell? Some girl liked OP's photo and the creepy girl said, no! Okay, sad face. Damn, dude, you really didn't have to do her like that. Dating me's like a roller coaster. 30 seconds of fun followed by a long walk back. I read that as roller skates and I was so confused. Crazy girl says, am I supposed to gine that finny? Gine that finny? Yeah, totally. I am so confused. Yes, we all are. But especially the maniac that is manhandling this dude's phone and sending messages to random girls. Why? Just stop it, please. Girl liked OP's photo. Crazy girl comes through and says, thighs. Thanks, I like them too, lol. Yeah, there's a market for all types of thighs out there. It's not really something you can wreck somebody on unless they have that insecurity within themselves. I feel bad for the smiley face girl. That could have gone well. Did you try to bring it back around? She could have been a real catch, OP. Just like this next one. Her bio said she was 148 centimeters. They say good things come in small portions. Gross. I'm sure she's been fetishized for her height before, and that is a really uncomfortable thing. I don't want to make a snap judgment about you, OP, but I just want to let you know you're sort of coming off as a little bit of a creep. Just so you know. And she, rightfully in my opinion, calls him an asshole. Wait, why? Did I say anything offensive? I meant to compliment you. This is not a compliment, disgusting pig. I don't know if disgusting pig was as far as we needed to take it. There was a bit of subtext there, but I think she thought it wasn't worth digging into. Generally, the best thing to do when meeting someone is not addressing their physical attributes first thing. It's just not a good look. You can write that one down for later. So, what is the 28 supposed to indicate then? This is Corey. He's 28. Age is 42, not 25. Yeah, but it says 28. He made the account 3 years ago. I think the most unsettling thing of all is it says nearby. He definitely looks like the type to be nearby, whether you want him there or not. I'm terrified. Okay, so how many figures am I supposed to make here? Less than 5 or more than 7? About me, if you make 6 figures, don't bother. Yeah, 6 figures is so passe. She definitely wants more. She's definitely looking for 7, but she's getting 5. And here's where I would make a joke about fisting, but that feels inappropriate, so we're gonna move right past it. I only had one thing to go off of. Just realized I swiped before seeing short-term fun. Enjoy the app and good luck. I don't do short-term fun. Guess I was confused by the part of your profile that says open to short. Yeah, and I suppose there's the screenshot. He's like, see? It's in your Tinder settings. Now you have to sleep with me. Okay, dude, but she just told you. And she was respectful about it. I think OP's kind of a weirdo here. But we're moving on. So, I actually know this person IRL. I've been frequenting a bar she works at for about a month. I just haven't made a move yet. Should I tell her that I saw her profile? No. Or is that breaking the Tinder code? Swiped right, by the way. Okay, so you play this one of two ways, OP. If you end up matching, definitely mention that you go to the bar that she works at and it would be cool to meet her there, etc. It's like, it's so easy. If she does not match and you still decide to chat her up at the bar, never mention that you saw her on Tinder. This is a very delicate situation. Anyway, her name's L26. She, her bartender, 6 miles away. Looking for short-term fun. About me, looking for people to join my Kill Bill group costume. I have an accent, and I like driving stick because it feels like I'm holding a boner. Awesome, great. I'm kind of into the Kill Bill group cosplay thing, though. My favorite playlist is called Songs to Get Choked To. The hottest thing you can do is message me first. And she keeps doing these little anime fingers. And I see from her basics that she has a cancer. And I don't know what that means, but you could probably extrapolate something from it. So yeah, I've given you my advice. Best of luck with whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Bye. Am I the a-hole? Me on Anonymous Street working. Hey, good morning. You're up so early, lol. What do you do for a living? Whoops. Yeah, I wake up early for work. I'm an electrician. Send me some pics of you as well. Oh, nice. And no, I'm not gonna. My hair's a mess, but if you want to FaceTime later today, I'm totally down. Send me some older ones then. Why? Okay, never mind. Guess you have something to hide. It definitely seems a little bit weird, and I say trust that gut instinct. I don't know what the hell is supposed to be. Comment section's talking facial photos for recognition and whatnot. Other people are talking about, you know, just having the pics get a bit more lewd. A way for old electrician to start his day. Nothing wrong with a quick jerk before work, is there, love? I don't know, seems like OP definitely wasn't down for it. So good, you got out. A little bit of a weird exchange, but if you're asking if you're the a-hole, like, duh. So I switched from female to male an hour ago. I'm bi, and it went from 43 to this. Are we guys just less picky? You have received 23 likes. Don't keep your matches waiting. Go get boned up the poop chute. I mean... Yeah, dude, of course. I think it's really just a humble brag to be like, some dudes think I'm hot. Okay, cool. But as you might know, we're not the most discriminatory creatures, are we? Most of us, anyways. But that comes with age. At a younger age, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to talk about it no more. Unmatched after this. So, what did I do wrong? My bio asks, what is your favorite dinosaur? Oh my god. You want to see a few paragraphs about my love for dinosaurs? I'll give it to you right here. So out of curiosity, what's your favorite dinosaur? Dilophosaurus! Any particular reason? Thinking emoji. So we didn't have a good answer to that question, so he just decided to springboard off that question and talk about something OP is passionate about. Which I think is an okay move, but also... yeah, there's definitely one less point of connection. And then OP, being the coolest person ever, goes off about their favorite dinosaurs. Oh my god, I'm so glad you asked. It's not because of the obvious reasons that they were the first reptile to develop bipedal modality, or that as far as we could tell, they were the first living creatures to utilize a hemoglobin degeneration acid, i.e. poison. No, it's none of that. But simply because one killed Dennis frickin' Nedry in Jurassic Park. Wow. He was intimidated is what happened. He's got the personality of a bowl of oatmeal, I'm pretty sure. This is a bullet well dodged. I would talk with OP. Who wouldn't love to talk about dinosaurs for an extended period? All of my friends would. All the cool kids would. Anyway, next post. And that, kids, is how I met your mother. Looking for someone to bang for my OnlyFans. Add my Snap. Looking for a long-term partner. I guess it's just the same guy in every video. It's also probably a pretty killer way to develop your Snapchat following, if that matters by some metric. Maybe she's serious about it, but I don't think so. You really gonna bang some creeps off the internet, man? Could be me. I have an extensive vetting process. This next OP says, I met this girl off Tinder, and things had been so great these past few weeks until yesterday. Yeah, she let the mask slip. She's like, here's what's really under here. And you're like, oh God, I gotta go. Well advised, honestly. Well advised. Showing me that picture was my breaking point. Probably include the picture something for context, unless it's horrible. What she did and what your exes did have nothing to do with me. It shouldn't have been our breaking point. I'm just throwing the deep end of the pool, expected to pick up the pieces of what happened here. I guess in this conversation you're talking about cheating exes, and as a result of that, you have a myriad of trust issues. So I don't see this working out, but sure, let's all gather around the dumpster fire. It hurts me a lot still. It feels like the ultimate betrayal. Is this a picture? Are you out of your mind? She is out of her mind. I can't let you feel what I felt when I saw that picture. I felt like throwing up. I felt like passing out. I was literally just struggling to breathe. It's like finding out a family member died. That sinking feeling. It's indescribable. Yeah, maybe it's time to get back on your meds or something. I don't know what the picture was, but to compare it to a loved one dying, just seeing his ex's face is what I presume happened here. It is time to turn and run. OP says, I barely even knew her. She wasn't even in the group we hung out with. I never betrayed you. I never knew you at that time, and you can't judge my past. I never judge you for your past. You have the right to feel hurt, but not by me. What a weird last sentence. You have the right to feel hurt, but not by me? You mean not in this current moment, or you mean in perpetuity going forward? Because one of those... I can't sign off on one of those. I'm hurt that you guys created a memory. Bro, she's gone. There's no coming back from this. What exactly are you trying to salvage here? That memory wasn't me. I understand I have the ability to do that, but me knowing her, she wanted more from you then. She's a pick-me girl. Yeah, she's a pick-me girl, not like this girl, who's obviously not like other girls. I mean, she is, but in a pretty terrible way. OP says, bruh, I took lots of pics. Wasn't just her, I barely knew her. Why was she on your back? I have no clue. I have multiple pics like that. Well, I don't know. I don't put people I barely know on my back. But I'm telling you, these trust and commitment issues run so deep for both of y'all. It's really something that I'm not equipped to unpack. But you do need to talk to a therapist about it for the health of your future relationships. How could you live your life before I knew you? I don't know. I was just out here doing things. OP does comment on the photos and leaves a little bit of context. So basically, we've been seeing each other for close to a month. We have great chemistry, and clearly we're both into each other. Yeah, clearly? You sure? I'm not even sure about the chemistry thing. It's not even been a month, bro. That's so easy to walk away from. She stayed the other night, and we had plans to go to the lake the next day, but we were going through my camera roll so she could understand what kind of person I was in the past and old memories. Honestly, you don't need to know about any of that. She's not going back for nostalgia like you are, OP. She's sitting there and judging every single photo. She's looking for a fight to pick. And then she could test you and see how committed to this one-off link-up that you are. Which really, you shouldn't be. You stuck your dong in crazy, and now that you realize, it's time to not make that mistake again. But I digress. When we came across a pic of someone from 7 years ago who I didn't have a relationship with, just kind of knew each other a little bit through camp, and we all took pictures at the end. Long story short, this girl that I took a pic with had cheated with the other girl's ex-boyfriend. Now she's saying she can't be with me because she can't get the image out of her head. Made me really upset because I feel like that's a situation I can't do anything about. Any advice on what to do? Well, given the context, still run! What are you, stupid? Run!
Run! Run!
I don't understand. It's definitely not a situation you control. But on the plus side, she's showing her true colors quite clearly. You hooked up, guess what? It didn't work out. Meh. I can't help him no more. Next post says, my bio says, I'm only looking for hookups or friend with benefits, and she got mad. Hey. So sad, only hookups. We could have been great together. Oh, Valentina. I'm not the one for you, and you're not gonna bring me around and convince me. OP made that decision, it's clearly displayed. Not necessarily my scene, but it's not my place to judge him. It's not Valentina's place either. But she thinks that she could tempt him into long term with her amazing V. And by V, I mean the first letter of her name. OP says, yeah, it probably could have been great together. Unfortunately. Well, no worries. Good luck out there. I would give you the best you ever had. Good luck banging with no emotional connection, Lamau. Crying, laughing, skull emoji. I mean, some people do need that. Apparently OP doesn't. But really, like, what motivation do you have to get into a long-term relationship with Valentina? She'll let you taste her goodies? That's fine, but how are you around the house? That's just the way I feel, man. Can't even be mad at me. Next OP says, this is why I'm still single. Yeah, me too, hypothetically. Hey, what's your favorite season? I know it's basic, but probably like season 7. Seasons 4 to 6, like, it's cool that we get a lot of depth and that the series just gets darker over time as the narrative starts to build up towards episode 3, but also that stuff is super depressing. It's really cool to see Anakin get angrier and cut corners and really set the stage, of course, but it's just sad. Seasons 1 through 3 are pretty solid. I love the characters and the development and the dynamic between Ahsoka and Anakin and Obi-Wan, and I really feel like that's the essence of what we should get from the Clone Wars. I need this guy to go match with the dinosaur girl, please. That is the best relationship ever. That being said, season 7 is really where it all ties together. And the way the season just slides right into the epilogue blew my mind when I first saw it. I was like, oh my God, it's all coming together. This is what we've been building towards for 6 seasons, you know? It just delivered exactly what it was supposed to do from the start, in the most perfect way, with the most hard-hitting emotional delivery, the crescendo of emotion right before the end. Absolutely brilliant. Just phenomenal. So yeah, probably season 7. I think OP is the ultimate Giga Chad. Like, I'm not this into Star Wars. I don't want to call it cringe based on that. He's so passionate. Go to him. Make love to him while you look up at his Lego Millennium Falcon. I don't know, man. Stuff like that gets me real good. It might be why you're still single, but it's also why the first person that you connect with, you'll truly never let go of. This poster says, that's how it's done, lads. Oh, thank you so much for telling us how it's done, anonymous Reddit poster. I guess I won't judge him too harshly. Maybe I could learn a few things. So you matched with this girl on a day. And you're like, so girl, your profile says you're into short-term fun, and my curiosity is piqued. Do you mean a few mind-blowing and kinky nights of ecstasy, or sharing a bag of microwave popcorn? Honestly, I'm down for either at this point, but all I can say is, I'm glad you suggested it. Feels pretty passé. OP must be attractive. Conventionally attractive for this to work. It feels a bit overdone, but I don't know, I'm not this girl. She says, I'll be frank here. You read my mind. Thanks for picking up the phone, Frank. But could you put the girl on? I'm trying to get my popcorn on here. This is just confusing to me. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I guess I'm gonna go make some popcorn.
Popcorn!
I'm so sorry about Frank. He likes picking up all my calls. Oh, I'll be Frank here. Yeah, that's good dad jokes. All right. I think I'm just slowly starting to lose it. Gosh darn lovable Frank. Bless his soul. He thinks he's being helpful. All right, OP started to win me over now. Whatever brings him joy in life. Amen. Want to bring each other joy sometime? Laughing face with tears? My God, from that overly flowery, trying too hard intro, we're actually managing to pull it back around. The son of a gun pulled it off. She says, yeah, for sure. What do you have in mind? Well, I'm out of popcorn at the moment, but I'm more than willing to come snack on you, if you know what I mean. And there's the unmatch. No, she didn't unmatch. I would have, but I'm not into that. This girl, apparently, yes. Oh, rats, I'm out of popcorn too. I might have to take you up on your offer. To be honest, I'm bound to forget entirely about popcorn once I've discovered the sweet taste of girl's name, TM. And she said, come find out. I mean, I can tell you what it probably tastes like, but I don't want to get too descriptive here. Think of the children, right? I mean, I guess if this is your big accomplishment, that's great. That's the thing that brings you joy in life. I personally find it a bit unsettling, but you're young, you know? Get out there and have some fun, right? You just probably don't need to, you know, brag about it or anything. It's not exactly braggable, is it? This poster says, she unmatched me while I waffled on sending this. Early bird gets the worm, if you catch my drift. OP says, hi pesties in these trying times, which, like myself, I didn't know what that was. It's a spotted plant, but it could be like one of those cool pink ones. Okay. Do you have a garden or a bunch of house plants? Both. Oh, cool. What's your favorite plant that you're growing? Monsteras? And OP was about to say, what's your favorite 2 to 3 word phrase? Well, that's a complete non sequitur from the thing you were talking about. You found the gardening thing boring, and so did she. She's like, I gotta get out of here. This guy's a plant weirdo. He's a pod person. I don't think you missed out on much because, yeah, the one word response is, she might be a bit of a pod person herself. Maybe you guys were a match made in heaven, but oh well. Sometimes that's how the Tinder dice rolls or something. Oh my God, you guys. I think this OP might be in love. Fifth horsewoman at the apocalypse of literal hell. Bovine University, 14 kilometers away. Oh no. About me, the blue-haired leftist that Joe Rogan warned you about, angry emoji. I love comfortable silences, fingerless gloves with the optional mitten cover. I too enjoy both of those things. My cat, movies with an ambivalent emotional resolution, lamotrigine, and taking 8 to 127 business days to reply to texts. Now I gotta look up what lamotrigine is. It's an anti-seizure, anti-epilepsy drug. So hey, look at that, we did learn something relevant. All of my optimal executive function is spent at work, so I hope you enjoy napping for hours in your underwear and getting high as a coping mechanism most weekends. XO. Emotionally unavailable until the psychiatrist and I figure out why I'm like this.
And see if there's some help out there. Some professional help. You need professional help. Hang on. Okay. Dr. Phil!
She won me over in the end, I'm not gonna lie. She's a Sagittarius. She's got a cat. I do think she's a bit too politically inclined to really get along with, but I don't know, you want to smoke some bowls and talk about big ideas? Like, I'm cool with that. And yes, we also learned about an anti-seizure medication. Trace amounts of science. This poster asks, what scam is she trying to attempt? This is Lilia. I'm feeling great. How are you feeling? I'm all good. What are you looking for on this site? A butt if everything. You? A bit of everything. What are you looking for? I'm looking for a serious relationship. I live in Kazakhstan and am going to spend my vacation from work in your unspecified country. In about a month, I would like to come. Smiley face. Distance is a problem for you? Question mark. Sounds legit. You can take the ride if you want to take the ride, but yeah, she's just gonna ask you for money at some point. It is a scam. It's up to you to figure out which one, but none of them are good news generally. If you're bored, go for it, but I think I'm good. This poster says, I guess they weren't a Pokemon fan. Well, then I guess I can't swipe right on you.
Who's that Pokemon?
Try to guess this about me. My middle name, Mander. Close, but wrong. Melian? Not at all. It's an object that fire may or may not come out of. Okay, final guess, Izzard. If she hasn't gotten it in the first two, but I admire your commitment to the bit, OP. No, it's Rocket. But now I have to know yours for solidarity reasons. Prepare for trouble. Make it double. Yeah, she didn't get the earlier Pokemon references. Definitely meme spout about Team Rocket. You don't connect on this. I think that's been made pretty clear. Just tell her your middle name and start moving the goddamn conversation forward, please. For the sake of everyone. All right, this OP says, I get being upset, but it was less than an hour. Tyler says, hey, cute girl. Oh, that's cool, me too. Thanks, I hope you had a great night too. Are you okay? Mentally?
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
I was at work, Lamau. I thought you had a date and you were like an hour late. I'm like, that's pretty disrespectful. But no, just the opening message. And Tyler is out here losing his mind. He didn't rage in the text, which I'm sad about, but you can sort of sense his seething, can't you? It's palpable. This one maybe does hold some hope compared to the dumpster fires we've seen so far. OP says, a woman who constantly puts effort into conversations is greatly appreciated. OP says, haha, do you go out often? She's like, oh my god, crying laughing emoji, you're funny. I like to make jokes and laugh, so I'm very impressed already. Haha, I don't. I'm such a homebody. I love to just relax at home and watch movies and read, order in. That's like the perfect weekend. And of course, my son keeps me busy too. How about you? So I was recommended the blank tacos over on that place. Is she just like overly talkative? And did we know about the son thing before she dropped it into a conversation? I think it's good of her to be somewhat upfront about it. But then it feels like she kind of tried to bury it with the taco things, so I'm a little bit confused. OP does respond. For shows, I'm watching White Lotus and Black Mirror is good, and also The Boys on Amazon. Feels like we skipped part of the conversation, but all right. I do, not to sound all corny, but it's my passion. Thank you. my office is up in Edison. Oh, that's so nice. Work from home is amazing. I can watch horror, but it depends, lol. If it's about demons and spirits and possessed people, no thanks. But if it's like monsters, then I will. I've only heard of Black Mirror, but the boys look interesting. We'll just have to compromise on movie nights. Bro, OP and this girl both got some manic energy going on. Please don't show her Black Mirror because she's gonna stay up for nights at a time trying to figure out which layer of the simulation we're currently on. But those are really great shows, OP, just choice picks. OP says something that's cut out and she says, "Are you this funny in person?" Laughing face with tears. He's a big meat eater, so he loves chicken and pork chops and meatballs, and sometimes he'll eat white rice. He absolutely loves tortillas. I love that answer. Dude, what the hell's going on right now? We're talking about the kid, right? Kids do love a good tortilla. Hot damn. She replies to no cap, we still use calculators. She's like, yeah, but even still, you must be amazing. Fam, ladies are a throwback. I've never eaten there. What's one of your favorite joke? Honestly, it changes depending. It seems like it's going well. I guess she is putting the effort in. It's a little sporadic, but like, yeah, she's running after a kid most of the day probably, so she gets to the messages when she could get to them, and then you get like this giant wall of text and have to decide how to address all of the things at once. I am sort of super lost and think that OP should have included his side, but okay, OPSEC, I guess. Instead, we're all left in the dark with OP just going, look, there was a lady that talked to me one time. All right, cool, bro. All right, so she doesn't deal with men who only want hookups, then how did she end up like this? I mean, obviously it was that one dude with the silver tongue. He had a gift, and now he has given her the greatest gift of all. A huge liability shackled to your leg at only 18 years old. Sad, honestly. I'm depressed now. Sienna is 18 years old. Okay, let's keep this short and simple because it seems to keep getting lost in my past profiles. I'm pregnant, and if you ain't trying to step up and possibly be a dad, don't swipe right. I have better things to do than deal with men who just want hookups. Well, what happened to the actual father? Can I ask? And if I could ask one further question, what happened to Sienna's actual father? This is terrible, dude. Obviously, she's made some rather large stumbles, but she's trying to change things around and get her life back on track. And Lord, that's gonna be an uphill struggle, honestly. I don't think I need to make it any harder by dogpiling her. Stepdads can be great, and I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm sorry. What? The one thing you should know about me is I live my life day to day accompanied by an entity who is possessing my body from the moment I wake up until I sleep. And even then, he'll contact me in my dreams. If he doesn't like you, I don't like you. Wow, so quirky, so interesting. I can fix her. Do you think this is fake disorder cringe, or is she professing her schizophrenia before she even gets into a relationship? Because I find the latter kind of admirable. But unfortunately, I do honestly think it's just fake disorder cringe. Here's a handy hint. This poster says, how to get rid of people the easy way. Unmatched me immediately. Shalom, how are you? Good, at home, how about you? Yeah, kinda same. Crashing at my sister's for the weekend while she's away since I'm evacuated. Haha. Did you want to meet up? I prefer to chat for a little before that, see if we get along, make sure you're not gonna murder me. Huh, chat about what? Cryptocurrency. Can I tell you how it changed my life?
No, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Were you purposely trying to get out of this situation? I guess so. She was DTF, OP wasn't into it. You're moving too fast, girl. I know I ain't the first one, okay? We're probably in the triple digits now. I'm not going nowhere near that thing. I do think it is a rather good abort button. I should do it in this video, as a matter of fact. Keep hodling Ethereum, everyone! And so, I did. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, friends. Push all the buttons if you want. If you need some more weird Tinder stuff, the Dating Hell playlist is on the end card. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye. Go ahead and cut them open. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be